The first time we see Evil Morty in the series is when Rick comes across him in Season 1 Episode 10, titled Close Rick Counters of the Rick Kind. In this episode, Rick is brought to the Citadel and is accused of killing 27 other Ricks from other dimensions, but he claims he didn't do it and goes on a mission to find the real killer. This leads him to an evil lair with countless Mortys strapped to the outside of it, being put through agonizing pain. While in the lair, the owner of it captures both Rick and Morty. He is known as Evil Rick. During this, we get to see Evil Morty for the first time, while he stands at the side of Evil Rick as his sidekick. Evil Rick then straps Rick C-137 to a table and tells him that he is going to scan his brain to steal his knowledge and then end his life. And while this is going on, Evil Morty brings Morty to a prison cell with tons of other Mortys. As he's being put in the cell, Morty suggests that they rescue all the other Mortys together, but Evil Morty says this to him.
It would be pointless. Mortys have no chance of defeating a Rick.
Not so fast, Evil Morty. That's not exactly true. Because after a motivating speech from our Morty, all the Mortys in the prison decide to come together and overthrow Evil Rick by escaping the prison and then defeat him by piling on top of him. While this is happening, Evil Rick says this.
Do your worst, you little f***ers! Kill me! Do it! Do it!
It does seem weird that he would want this, and I'll explain why he does soon enough, so stay tuned for that. After Evil Rick is defeated, members of the Citadel come to take all of the Mortys away from the lair.
What's gonna happen to all these Mortys?
They'll go back to their families, attend school regularly, play video games, date girls. Poor little Rickless bastards.
And while investigating Evil Rick's body, 2 Ricks from the Citadel find out that he was being remotely controlled, and one mentions how he's seen the tech before.
This Rick was being controlled remotely, puppeteered by somebody else. This is the receiver. Yeah, but where's the transmitter?
It turns out that Evil Morty was the one behind it, and that he was doing it all from tech in his eye patch. So I guess he did know that Ricks can be defeated, but had to keep his cover when speaking with Morty. He then destroys the eye patch so he can blend in with all the other Mortys boarding the spaceships to be brought back to where they belong. But why would Evil Morty do this? Why take control of a Rick and do all of these horrible things to these Mortys, as well as kill 27 Ricks? Well, if we dive into his backstory, which takes place before these events, it would seem the answer is because of a want for freedom, as well as revenge. In Season 7, Episode 5, titled Unmort Rickin', we get to see some events of Evil Morty's past, where he himself is complaining to his Rick about the fact that they just went on yet another adventure where he went up a butt. That being a regular type of adventure for them definitely doesn't sound fun. Evil Morty also brought back crystals from this same adventure. Maybe these crystals could be death crystals? Which are crystals that allow you to see future ways you'll die based off of the present moment. We see such crystals in Season 4, Episode 1, titled Edge of Tomorty Rick Die Rick Pete. If these are death crystals, maybe Evil Morty got to see countless deaths of his which were caused by Rick, but whether they are or aren't death crystals, this particular adventure really seemed to set Evil Morty off, and led him to get super mad at his Rick after it, and call him a giant 8-year-old. Then after he says this to his Rick, it causes an argument which makes him mad. Even though he may not show it, Evil Morty has become done with everything different Ricks have put him through at this point, and he's going to do something about it. So